What's going on, American truckers? How all y'all doing out there? Hope y'all are doing great, staying safe, staying out of trouble. Hope y'all are being nice to one another. And I really didn't like the way the audio on that video came out earlier, so I figured I'd drop a second one today, kind of make it up. And I'm gonna tell an embarrassing story, some crap I did in California one time. It's probably gonna have some of y'all laughing, but at the time it scared the hell out of me. I don't think I've ever told this story on YouTube. I've told friends and stuff, but I don't think I've ever told this on YouTube. But before I get into that story, I'd like to say, man, I appreciate y'all. I have one of the best audiences on YouTube in the trucking spectrum. Y'all watch my shows, y'all watch what I do. Good videos, bad videos, even if you agree or disagree. You know, sometimes I'll disagree with y'all in the comments and we'll argue back and forth, and y'all are right back to watch my next video, and that is freaking awesome. I want y'all to know, even though I may disagree with some, we don't all have the same opinion, and that's okay. We can have different opinions. I'm proud to have served as a truck driver with each and every single one of y'all. And when they lay me in the ground and they give me that last ride in that Cadillac, just know I appreciated being out here with all of you. I was out in California, and this was years ago. I'm gonna try to remember exactly where I was at. I was a trainer at the time at Stevens Transport. I want to say I was on the 99 or 58. I think I was on the 58, north of Barstow. Is there a rest area out there? I haven't been out there. I haven't even been to California in a couple of years. The company I'm currently working for, we don't go to California at all. But I was at a rest area, and I was in that area. I was north of Barstow, one of them highways north of Barstow. At a rest area that was out in the middle of nowhere. Pretty good sized rest area. And I was on the southbound side, if I remember correctly. I parked in this rest area late one night. I was training, student was down on the bottom bunk asleep. And the rest area was full, but y'all know how California is. If you can find some dirt, you can park a truck. It's just the way California is. So I pulled off on the dirt, entering the rest area. I was probably, a couple hundred yards from the actual rest area, from the bathrooms and stuff like that, from the buildings. But anyway, I woke the student up, I went to bed. I got up the next morning before him, and I had to use the restroom, something fierce. I had to go, and I had to go bad. Now, this was back in the day when not all the trailers had trailer skirts. Some did, and some didn't. Unfortunately, the trailer I had did not have trailer skirts on it. So I had to make it to the bathroom up there at the building. Now, the way this building was set up was kind of strange. It kind of reminded me of jail, to be honest with you. Because you came up and it was a big open area in the middle. Now, it was covered, but it was a big open area in the middle. And to the right was the ladies' bathrooms. To the left was the men's bathrooms. And they're probably 50 yards apart, but all connected in this pavilion-like type thing. So any of y'all that run California, you probably, by the way I'm describing it, you probably know where I'm talking about. And you drop down in the comments and let me know if I got it right above Bakersfield, because I think that's where I was at. I go running up there as fast as I can. Like I got to go. I'm scared that I might actually go on myself. I mean, it was that bad. It was literally that bad. I get up there and I get to the men's side. There's only 3 stalls. That's it. And there's a line. There's like 5 people in line waiting on a stall. And I got to go like yesterday. Like any second, I'm going to end up going on myself. It was one of them types of things. Y'all drivers know exactly what I'm talking about. Most of us have been there at some point in time or another. And when you're training, it limits you even more. It ain't like you're going to handle your business in the truck. You got a student on the truck. I didn't have skirts, so it wasn't like I was going to run back there and go up under my trailer either. I needed a stall. Apparently, I wasn't the only person that had to go that bad. Most of them did. So I'm standing in line. I'm up outside the door, just standing there, kind of pacing a little bit, trying to get my mind off of it. Because you know when you have to go to the bathroom, the more you think about it, the more you have to go. At the same time, I'm looking across at the female side, and I'm trying to figure out if it's just a single bathroom, like one person at a time, or if it's a big bathroom. I'm watching them go in and come out, and there's not a whole lot of traffic over there. Everybody's over on our side. I don't know how long goes by. It feels like forever. And I saw the last person go in and come out, and I hadn't seen anybody go in or out of the girls' bathroom for a while. So I decided I'm gonna take a chance on it. I make a beeline for the girls' side. Now, mind you, this is before the day when it would have been acceptable. Like, if you did that now in California, nobody'd probably think anything of it. But at this time, it was a little bit different, and somebody would think something of it. You'd probably end up going to jail if you get caught. So I make a beeline for the girls' bathroom. I walk in the girls' bathroom real slowly. Nobody's up there, but I open the door just a little bit to make sure there's nobody immediately right there. And there wasn't, and it looked empty. I thought it was empty. One of the things that pissed me off, though, is they had like 15 stalls on their side. They had a lot bigger bathroom than the men's side. They definitely were more privileged than the men's. So I duck in there. I hit like the third stall, boom, hop in it, close the door, shut it, drop my pants, start handling my business. And it's one of them things where it just falls out. Man, it was ready. It was coming. No sooner do I fully relieve myself and I see some feet outside of my door, and they're female feet. Can tell because the nails are painted. I'm like, oh crap. And I hear this lady say, he's in this stall right here. Oh my God. I ain't said it out loud, but I'm thinking to myself, I'm going to jail. This ain't good. Man, how am I going to explain this to a judge? And this is a charge that I really don't want to go to jail for. This is going to make my time hard. I'm in California. And then I hear this man at the door, and he's hollering for his wife. Apparently his wife was in there and had been in there. I did not know it. She apparently had been in there for a very long time. Maybe she was sick, but I didn't know it. I hear him holler, honey, are you okay? And she says, yes. And I hear her, she's way down past me. They're hollering at each other back and forth. And he says, a man just came in there. And she said, I haven't seen him, because I didn't go that far. First open. I didn't want to jump in the very first one in case someone did come in. I wanted to kind of be lost in translation. And then if someone did come in, I was going to wait on them to leave, and then I would come out of there. Well, now I'm caught. So I'm thinking, what do I do? Well, I got to get out of here. There's only one way out. There's no windows. There's a brick wall. I'm not knocking it out. And I got to get out of here. So I'm like, okay, I'm just going to play boo-boo the fool. I'm going to play like I did not know which bathroom I went into. I don't even wash my hands. I come out of that bathroom, that lady's standing there. She don't say anything to me. She just looks at me. I make eye contact with her, and I try to motion like I'm lost, like, what's going on? She still don't say anything. She's just standing there, little old Spanish lady, just looking at me. And looking at me kind of mean. So I thought I was fixing to get cut. So I made that left. I busted out that door. When I came out the door, there was a crowd that had formed. There's probably 50 people out there. This huge crowd had formed around the women's bathroom and this white guy that had done took off into the bathroom. None of them say anything to me. None of them make any noise. None of them say anything derogatory. They just all kind of look shocked. But as I come out the door, for a split second, I pause. Because I don't know, are they going to attack me? Am I fixing to have to defend myself? What's going on? I don't know the dynamics. It almost looked like a riot was about to pop off. There were so many people out there. I paused for just a second, just long enough to realize they're not going to attack me. And they really look confused more than anything. So I thought, okay, they're confused. I'm confused. I'm getting out of here. I made that next left. I walked all the way back out to my truck as fast as possible and kind of keeping an eye. And they didn't follow me. They all stayed up there. Nobody followed me back out to the truck. But I still didn't trust it. I didn't know if someone had called the law, called the state police or whatever, because we're out in the middle of nowhere. So I jump up in the truck. I wake the student up. I tell him, hey man, I don't care if you want to sleep, hop down the bottom bunk. But we got to get out of here, and we got to get out of here right now. So he hops down the bottom bunk. I start the truck up, do a quick PTI. myself logged on. We're out of there. I rolled out. Okay. That's the embarrassing story that happened to me in California back when I was working for Stevens Transport way back in the day. Probably would have been about 2011, maybe 2012, somewhere right in there. I appreciate y'all for stopping by. And like I said in the beginning, I appreciate all of y'all that watch all of my videos. It really does mean a lot to me. I appreciate hearing from y'all in the comments. I like reading y'all's comments. Y'all take care, stay safe, be good to one another, and let's keep trucking.
Please call the medic, this beat came to me on a stretcher. In the lab, I step to the mic and feel like I'm Dexter. I'm a man, dark world, but I'm still shining like treasure. Yeah, I got joy like ha ha ha. Wait, and I can't wear smiles, that's fake. Then I'm between love and strong. Hey, clock says no time for mistakes. Ring the alarm, sirens go off, but I'm calm. My life resides in his palm. Submit to my pops, respect for my mom. Honor them both, so my life will be long. Third time, hit the charm of the third strike, had to.